Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. I'm here with your headline updates for the week and I'm going to jump right in. So, couple things. One is I'm putting it on our group calendar and publishing it in Slack that we have a team meeting next Wednesday at 7:45 a.m. Instead of doing 2 sessions like we have in the past, we're trying to get everybody to 1. So it's going to be a big group. I'm calling this mandatory because I don't want to be bossy, but it's important that you not miss it and try and be there in person. We're only going to have just absolutely essential people staying outside the meeting. We're going to call this kind of like a town hall, like end of year updates for the team, just important information that we want to share with you. So be sure to be there. If you do not think that you can make it, I want you to get with your scheduling supervisor immediately, like today, this week, and let them know, because they're going to make arrangements for you to either connect from home so that you can be there live and present in the meeting, because we need feedback and it's kind of an interactive deal, or for extreme situations, we'll be recording it and can share it with you after. But these are only extreme situations, so they're going to ask you why, and we're going to try and remove obstacles to get you there. 7:45 a.m. next Wednesday, that's December 12th. So be sure you mark your calendars. It's really important that we get everybody present for this. So great meeting. Okay, next thing that I want to go over is use of the side door that comes from the paved parking lot into the cat room. You know, we allow use of this door definitely for exiting. I think it's easy because we're right there by the lockers, but it's not really meant for you to enter that way. Enter the other door that goes in the hallway between the restroom on the side of the building and the isolation room. When you enter from the parking lot in the other door, there's no way that you can see what's going on in that room. And we've had several instances over time where people will walk in, and again, if you don't know what's happening in that room, the team on the inside of the door could be trying to get a patient out of a kennel. They could be trying to restrain an aggressive cat. They could be trying to administer a medication, and we risk escape that way. You definitely risk interfering or distracting from a really delicate situation. So don't use that door for entering. It's really just for special circumstances to be used, but you can exit out of that door if you're sure that nothing else is going on. So I want that to be effective immediately. Just be sure you pay attention. Stop entering in that door because you definitely can't see what's going on in there. The next thing that I wanted to share about is some mistakes that we've been having that I know we can band together and do better on, because it's kind of a multi-department thing. So we have a large group of dogs who come to daycare every day of the week, and they end up needing routine services, so they get put on the hospital calendar. Most frequently that we're missing are when they're put on the hospital calendar for over-the-counter services, and they're marked at daycare, but they may not be checked in on the calendar because they come through curbside or whatever. I want everybody to kind of think logically about this. If you see that they're on the calendar in Avamark for an over-the-counter appointment and they're in daycare, or if they're on a doctor's schedule and they're marked in daycare, I would be sure to use a walkie to call the daycare team and ask if that pet is present before skipping over them on the schedule because they're not checked in yet. And then also be sure to check back through the day so that you're sure that it's not missed. Customer care team, be on the lookout for these things. If you see that pet on the calendar in Avamark, then you need to be aware and look for them to be on the calendar in Atlantis so that you can check them in if it needs to happen. Unfortunately, there's no perfect solution because the systems are not linked together. So we all have to just be hyper aware that these things can happen and look out for them. I would never pass up an appointment on the calendar if it was marked daycare and they weren't here. I would have at least reached out to the team instead of not doing it. But in several instances recently, our over-the-counter team has skipped over these appointments because they weren't checked in. But you have to master the calendar and look at those things. Considering in a missed appointment, you would know how to recover from that. We can do better. We should be doing better. So I know you guys are going to do better going forward. That's all that I have for this week. If you have anything that you need me to share, be sure to put it in my work list. Otherwise, head on over and watch your department video and have a great rest of your week.